Hey, what's going on, my friend? My name is Garrett Jensen, and I have been given the honor of introducing you to one of the largest and most successful online business platforms on the planet. We're going to teach you how to not only make an online business of your own, but how to make a killing with it. And I'll tell you right now, if you're looking for a way to maybe get out of that rut or really turn the tables on your financial situation, then you are exactly where you need to be. We have people who have become millionaires, people who have quit their jobs, people who have gotten themselves out from under mountains of debt and started living their dream lives, all using this exact system. But before I started working online, I was in the Navy. And something I think everyone knows about the Navy is that if you're in the Navy, you are sailing all the time. And I'm talking weeks at a time and months at a time, going to these dangerous parts of the world and really missing these pivotal moments in my kids' lives, in my family's life, right? I'm a family man too. I'm not just in the Navy. So for me, supporting my family means that I have to be away from them. You know, a lot of people are like that. It's a terrible, terrible catch-22 kind of a situation. You know, I missed birthdays and I missed first words and first steps and really, you name it, I missed it. And all of that really just so I could barely get by financially, right? We're struggling. We're paying for gas with change from the cup holder, and we're driving around this minivan where the right sliding door would literally fall off the hinges or fall off its tracks if you turned left too fast. And I actually remember the exact moment when my son one day, we were dropping him off at school, he said, you know, can we park somewhere else? Can we park around the block? And we, why? And he was like, well, I don't want people to see me get out of this van. And we just went, like, this is not right? Is this what our son deserves? Like a dad who's never there, and a family who can't even really afford to buy a vehicle with working doors. And the answer to that is obvious, right? I mean, no, he deserves everything. He's my child. And I'm sure you feel the same way about your loved ones, right? What we all want what's best for our people, right? No one wants to struggle. No one wants to scrape by. And for us, that was really it, right? Clearly what we were doing was not working. We needed to find another way to make money. And that's what we found right here.
We're so excited to share with you today the incredible value you will receive when you decide to embark in this online business journey. Before we dive into that, we just wanted to share quickly how we got started. In 2018, we were at the lowest point of our lives. In fact, we were in $86,000 in consumer debt. You know, I was so stressed about the bills that I had more gray hairs growing than I wanted to. Can't sleep at night. Some of you can relate to this. You know, creditors were calling us left and right. And I remember one of our turning point is that Roxanne prayed this very powerful prayer.
Yes, I asked God to heal our finances, to lead us to the right opportunity so that we can pay that off and to get ahead in life. And you know, months later, Dave saw an ad in Facebook, and at the beginning I was skeptical because I thought it's going to be the same thing that we've done before. We've tried
because you know, it took me 4 months to get Roxanne, even just to watch the webinar.
Yeah.
Some of you can relate to that.
Yes, I was skeptical because I was so scared that you know, we had to do the same thing that we did before, that I have to approach friends and families. And my coach at the time, they told us that, you know what, you don't have to bug friends and families. In fact, you know, you can just advertise through, you know, social media. And that's what we did. And now the rest is history.
Yeah, in 16 months, we paid off all of that debt, $86,000 of consumer debt. And it's hard to explain what it means to become debt-free. You know, for some reason, when you're debt-free, the sun just shines a bit brighter, your jump is a bit higher, and your hug is just a bit tighter. And not only that, you know, in about 14 months, I was able to replace my almost six-figure income as a general manager, and I was so happy because that was such a stressful job, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, for me, it took me about 29 months to quit my corporate job in finance. We were 5 months pregnant. I didn't have to wait for 9 months. And then after a year of giving birth with our son, I told my manager I'm no longer coming back because this online business can fully more than sustain our lifestyle.
And you know, what's mind-blowing for us is that we were renting on an apartment for over 9 years. And we could not even save for a down payment. Mm-hmm. But just 2 years starting the online business, we were able to save down payment and build a brand new home. And just under 3 years after that, we were able to pay it off.
Yes.
And I remember when we paid it off, we screamed, "We're mortgage free!" And we are so happy, and we had that freedom feeling, and we want that feeling for you because the feeling is the same, right? Maybe you want more time, maybe you want more money, but I believe you came here not by accident, but it's by divine appointment. You're supposed to be here. There's an idea here, there's a message here, but more important, there's a solution here that's for you. But we have one more thing. We actually documented the time, the lowest point before we got started, the feeling about that, and when we became mortgage free. So we want you to experience it like we did. Watch this.
Today is February 1st, 2018.
And today is not a very good day for us.
We got a letter that it is our last day employment for our resident manager.
Yes, and why is that not so good is because
we've been living here since 2009, almost 9 years, rent-free, so we don't pay any cent for our rent. And the sad thing is that, we didn't prepare for this.
it's funny because we've been journeying in this world of entrepreneurship, and really it's up and down, lots of struggles, a lot of struggles. Very low savings. Actually don't know what to do, right? Where to go next after this. What are you doing?
I get the money
For what?
for the mortgage, pay off the balance. 149,000. The last remaining balance.
Here we go.
Oh, yay! Thank you, Lord.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mortgage free. Thank you, Lord.
Thank you. 3, 2, 1. To
God be the glory. We're mortgage free.
Wow, watching that still gives me goosebumps, and we're just so thankful to God that we were led to this. We just prayed for a solution, and just over 5 years later, we're here, and it's your turn. We're excited to unpack
Yes.
what's in what you will receive when you decide to get started.
A little bit about me. So, for my family of 5, my husband and I had hopes and dreams that were simple yet profound. We had good jobs, we made enough money to live comfortably, but we yearned for more time with our kids and ourselves as a couple. So the traditional brick and mortar business model was not going to do it for us if we needed to supplement our income. We were looking for an alternative to the lengthy wait for return on investment, if you know what I mean. Then life happened to us. My husband lost his well-paying job back in 2019, right after we bought a new house. Later that year, our son was diagnosed with a chronic illness, and it felt like our whole world was crashing down around us. My own salary could only pay the mortgage, so we started to rack up credit card debts fast. 5 years of careful research into the world of entrepreneurship, and that same year in 2019, we discovered the Dream Team and their revolutionary system through an advert we saw on social media. What we found blew us away. A comprehensive breakdown of online business essentials, all bundled within a single affordable package. By now, you must have guessed that my story is completely different from what it was back then. 1 year after starting this business, I quit my bank job. We've been able to pay off debt, travel without worry, and spend quality time together as a family and a couple. And our son has all the technology that money can buy to help us better manage his condition without worry. What a feeling.
I'd love to tell you a little bit about my journey in this online business platform. This is my beautiful family of 4, but this is not how things looked back in January of 2018. My husband and I had separated when our kids were 1 and 4. I had over $20,000 in debt and no savings. I was going back to work after a 12-month maternity leave to a full-time job in a company and an industry that I really didn't enjoy, and I had recently purchased a half duplex. So there I was, single, living on one income, and terrified for my future and my kids' futures. And that's when I knew that in order for things to change, I needed to make a change. Because there's this quote, if nothing changes, nothing changes. So I began looking for a way to make more money. I didn't even know that people were actually earning online until I came across this business in February of 2018. I was so inspired by the members of the Dream Team, and back then there was only 3,000 people at the time. But I knew if they could do it, so could I. I just knew that I could make it. Once I started, I was seeing results very quickly, and within a few short months, everything changed for me. By my 5th month, I was surpassing my full-time income, and by my 7th month, I had already started earning 5 figures a month, something I never thought would be possible. This business has allowed me to donate to a children's hospital every month, quit my full-time job after 12 months, pay off debts, buy a cabin near the mountains, upgrade my house and car a couple of times, travel all over the world, do major renovations, buy 2 vacation memberships, and so much more. But more importantly, it gave me time freedom to choose my hours. So now I walk my kids to and from school every day. I volunteer at their school as much as I possibly can. And of course, we take vacations whenever we can as well. But it still allows me to make a great living even when I'm not physically doing the work. Even my parents joined the business and quit their retirement jobs. And now I'm back together with my husband and we're living the life that we dream.